Greetings, this is Pastor Chris from St. Andrew Christian Church. And if you had a chance to be with us in worship last week, we started a new series called Religion's Place in the Political Sphere. And we talked a little bit about the whole dynamics of what should the Christian voice be in a larger, multi-faith, multicultural context. And this week, the focus is kind of defining our voice. What should our voice be? Information these days is really difficult to discern. Unfortunately, with the rhetoric that is out there and the way people speak, it is in many cases hard to discern what to pay attention to, what to listen to, what to absorb as truth or not. We have candidates that just blatantly share lies, one lie after another in speeches. It's really disheartening to do that. And one of the things we want out of our leaders in our country is a person that has integrity, what I would call that has a moral compass in their life. We're not just wanting someone to regurgitate the things we want them to say to make us feel better. We actually want someone to speak with a sense of depth, a sense of purpose, a sense of authenticity for who they are. And those are the things we're looking for. And people kind of try to look past all the kind of fake components that people put on just to say the right things to the right audience at the right time to get their votes and to get their followers to things. In the book of Romans, in the New Testament, the 13th chapter, there is a little segment on love. And there's lots of places in the Hebrew Scriptures and in the New Testament that talks about love. But in this case, with this passage in Romans 13, Paul is using love not only as a means of how we care for one another, he's using love as a sense of using that as a litmus test for our moral compass of how we engage the world, how we engage relationships, how we reflect upon ourselves, and what that voice will be when we engage in places outside of the context of our own faith experience. And so this week we'll kind of talk about that moral compass, how it guides us, how it shapes us, and how it informs us as we reach into spaces where there's multi-voices and multi-experiences and multi-generations and multi-ways of looking at the world. We're so bound and determined to be right. I'm not sure that's our quest. I'd rather be loving than right. And we will look at that sense of what the moral compass is. So I hope you'll join us on Sunday as we continue down this series of Religion's Place in the Political Sphere.